Close, but not close enough. I feel worse than I look. Having a bad day. When I have a bad day, I just feel like abuse. But YouTube won't like that. I wanted to open this up with some whatever. All I know is now I know why men of the past were fucking bitter. So I know why. Because if you got dealt a bad hand, it's not like poker where you can just wait for the next fucking round. But it's like, it is like poker, I guess. I guess it's like the last hand of poker and all your chips are on the fucking table and you just put your house and fucking wife and your life on it. And you lose this hand, you're dead. Anyway, you just got dealt the fucking shittest cards in the deck, man. And now you have to, oh, actually no. This is where, see, this is where you have to change your thinking, and I try to. See, pull myself up. I didn't get a lot more people out there have a lot worse fucking shit. Okay, to me it feels like the fucking end of the world. But I'm not locked up in a sea container. Fucking handcuffed, getting smuggled to some fucking sex slave just wishing. So I have the same feelings, but I'm not in the same circumstances. So therefore, my feeling shouldn't be as relevant. You know, the four. Sometimes I can't think, especially when I'm like this. Critical thinking, the four steps of critical thinking. I know it. It's the little guy. Do you have a little guy? I got two guys in my head. I often talk to people about this. Okay, I got the role. Do you have two guys in your head? Well, I have two guys in my head. I have you watch Veritasium, you got Drew, and then the fucking, what's the other? Anyway, one of them does the Rolodex and he finds the information and the other guy asks for the information. So in your head, you got the guy go, oh yeah, and then the Rolodex dude flips through it and goes, oh, I got that card. You understand any of that? Fuck yous. Anyway, that's how it is. Oh. What? See, focus on the fucking PD. And it's like, okay, anyway, are you going to come help undo this for me? I don't undo that. It's one of those days I just want to go to bed and not get up. But when you have a million things to do and no one else to do it, you can't do that, can you? If you've got no one else to do the shit, you just got to do it yourself. Fuck, life's hard. Fuck that. You know what I should have named this stream? Don't come here if you're feeling good today. Because I'm not feeling good, man. I shouldn't really be bringing other people down. I should eat some food or something, but I just gotta move. I wait for my son to get up so he can go fly the drone and go chase the pigeons around. I don't know if he's up yet. Okay. All this stuff to move. You ever been given 6 weeks to move? That's actually a good amount of time, 6 weeks. better than 2 weeks or 1 week. See, always try to look for the positive, no matter how shit you feel. Just try to look for the positives. When I didn't want to be here anymore, I had to look for the positives. But you get that occasionally, don't you? That's a funny story. No one wants to listen to the press and shit like that, though, do they? Oh, who cares? It might help me. Let's just cut through the bullshitting of how I got depressed. But that's a fucking Lord of the Rings tale right there. Where's the drill? I need shit to undo this cage while I talk. Anyway, so I lost everything. It was blah 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 blah. Hey Hunter, here's the drill. So I lost everything, and woe is me. I felt sorry for myself, and I know that I was feeling good. Thought I'll read the letter that the fucking West Australian wrote about us, because they did a whole article on my family and shit. Anyway, I read the letter and I seen that he wasn't the Premier at the time, he was our local member, but I seen the local member said, you know, this family's getting unjustly persecuted and a great injustice is happening and this isn't right. Anyway, no one gave a shit, because that's the way it fucking is. But that's why, I know, who gives a fuck. Anyway, so he was right. We lost our house, we lost everything, and then in the civil case, and then in the criminal case, it came out that him and all his witnesses were lying, so it all got dismissed. But that exact same story in the civil case is what got our house, my kids, every single possession I fucking owned except for my dog, taken off me. I didn't own my wife, that's why, but she came along with me. I can't say I owned her, can I? That's a bit wrong. So me, my wife and the dog, and I had to give the kids to my mum because the government, once they took our house after the civil case, they said, oh, now that you're homeless, you just can't have your kids homeless. So we'll take your kids off you, or you go find somewhere for them to live. And I'll fucking chop you a cunt. But anyway, I got the kids to my mum's. They hated it. They had to live there for like a year. And it was like the middle of the wheat belt. No one, nothing. Anyway, so we'd lost the house, lost everything, and it went to criminal court, and it came out everyone was lying, and the police commission down here lost $200,000 on the case. So they were mighty pissed at me. Who cares? They're corrupt cunts. I don't even want to get into that. ACCC was involved. Anyway, so we lost the house, won the criminal case. I was vindicated, completely innocent, but it's too late. They'd already taken everything. And then they said to me, oh, don't worry, just move on, Grant. Move on with what, you fucking cunts? You took like everything, and I had no money because we had to spend all our money to store one sea container full of stuff, because that's all I could afford to pay for. So our 30 years of life got reduced to one sea container. Who cares, cunt? People are locked in sea containers all day. This is why I tell myself it's a first world problem. Anyway, so we got vindicated. All come out the other side was lying. Also, the West Australian government could push through three strike policy and steal your house. But anyway, I was reading the letter just to see what the West Australian wrote about us, and it had in there that Roger Cook, because he helped us in something earlier, so I went to him and said, hey man, like, anyway, he said, look, this family is getting turfed out on the street for nothing more than allegations. Nothing was ever proven, and it found out that it was all lies. So I got turfed out for just lies, and I had to accept that and move on. Why don't you get all your shit stolen off you by the government and just fuck? All because I gave up. I used to smoke weed. My brother said, oi, Doogie, give up the weed, I'll get you a job in the mines. So I wanted to buy a house and planned on buying the house we were in because we'd lived there 10 years, and after 10 years you were able to buy it through this government scheme. This cunt of a neighbour knew that because we used to be friends. This is what caused all the issues. We used to be friends, and then I wanted to clean up my life and went to rehab. Gave up a job, went to rehab to quit smoking weed. I only went to rehab so my girlfriend and kids didn't have to put up with my bad moods. Went there for 9 months, come out, and my brother fucked me over. Even though he's the manager of the mine site, he was at the time. He goes, oh man, you need your HR licence. I'm like, what cunt? I only just got my fucking normal licence in rehab. You got to wait 2 years to get your HR licence. So there's Grant home, no weed, no nothing. My missus said to the neighbour, hey, Grant's giving up weed. Don't come over and ask him to get you any sticks and shit. Anyway, this pissed the neighbour off. He got dirty on us. Okay, and then I didn't want to be his friend because he's fucking just a fuckwit. He's a fuck, you know, he took the kids' DVD, he's just being a fuckwit, you know, petty things. So I'm like, I don't want to know you. And because of that, he started malicious just reporting. Just kept ringing up the real estate and the people saying, oh, he's doing this, he's running around naked, he's doing... All because I gave up weed and stopped getting that cunt weed. The government and the cops all worked together and took my fucking house, and then told me afterwards, oh, sorry, just move on with your life. Took me 8 years, man. I had a fucking breakdown over that. I'm still fucking coping. Anyway, so good old fucking do the good deed and get fucked in your ass, mate. Well, now he's the premier of the state. Well, during all this, I got depressed. Oh, did you? Yeah, because I fucking lost everything. You know, I had dreams and aspirations, so all got stolen, and I was fucking sleeping on couches, you cunts. Anyway, who cares, you poofter? Anyway, so I got depressed, went to bed. I was lying in bed for no shit 3 years. I literally lied in bed and got up once a fortnight, sorry, because I only get paid fortnightly. Once a fortnight, I got up, I got some meth, and I did every single fucking thing I had to do on that day. And I did that for 3 years, just lying in bed. I was lying there going, Grant, what the fuck are you doing, man? 3 years you've been in bed. You can't do this. Are you going to kill yourself or are you going to get the fuck up? I mean, whoa, brain. Whoa, Nelly. Don't just bust out with that shit. So, literally I had to have a conversation with myself about, are you going to just get the fuck out of bed, Grant? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Woe is you. No, you can't give a fuck, Grant, that you lost everything and now you're a fucking lunatic. During this time, I had my thyroid gland chopped out, and that made me have erratic moods, and they kept saying, oh, who's on crack? So they were using my fucking medical issue against me, because every time you get overstressed, when I had Hashimoto's disease, and so every time I got overstressed, I'd have like a thyroid storm, it's called. You fucking act like a lunatic, man. So they just said I was a crackhead. That's why I fucking hate that cunt. You tell that crackhead cunt, I'll smash him when I see him. Anyway, so they used everything against me. He's lying in bed, whoa, get over it, poofter. And I was like, well, Grant, all your friends are dead. You know, a lot of them killed themselves. You've seen how the family is. But the last friend who died, Brendan Godfrey, Armadale train station, Sharky. Anyway, I fucking cried over that cunt. You can't leave cunts with that pain. So if you've got no one, do what you fucking want, you poofed cunts. If you've got someone, you're a fucking... Get the fuck up and do something. I had to. So that's exactly it. I had a diploma I was putting off for 5 years in youth work and community services. So I was like, get the fuck up, you poofed cunt, and go fucking put some of your hardship to good use and help other cunts in hard. Oh, this one's stuck. So I went and did my diploma. I had to get a vet loan, a government loan. Cost me 15, I still owe it, 15 grand and 2 years to do this diploma. I've done year 8 high school, people. I never went back to fucking school since then. So you got this dumb cunt, did this diploma, okay, whoop-de-doo. So I do get all the way to the 100 hours of work experience. That's all I needed to do. My tutor lady, she's like, Grant, we can't do any more paperwork. You like have to go do it. So I applied for the fucking card, and they went, oh, your criminal record's too bad. So I can't get the working around kids card because I fucking beat up my missus before and fucking yelled at people and smoked weed, and I'm a changed person, cunt. I'm 40. They went back to when I was 16, those fuckheads. Anyway, so no diploma, no nothing. You got the fuck out of bed for fuck all, dickhead. Okay? So not only now the government fucked you and took your house and then told you to get the fuck over it, now they're fucking you again and saying, oh, because you're a bad cunt, you can't go help other cunts. Fuck them. Okay, this is why I'm fucking so bitter. I fucking hate cunts. You want me to care about how I talk to you, mate. Woo. I don't give a fuck. No cunt cared when I was lying in bed wanting to fucking die. I tried screaming all I could to get help. No one fucking cared. No wonder why cunts are out there not giving a fuck about no cunt. Because I don't give a fuck about no cunt, really. That's what I tell myself. But I try. I really try to just help. And my doctor keeps telling me, Grant, you can't stand on your pile of shit and help people off their pile of shit. Because at the end of the day, Grant, you're still standing on a pile of shit. You haven't moved anywhere. Okay? So, fuck, you got to fix yourself. I've been trying to fix myself. All it did was make me more broken. Don't fix yourself. It opens your eyes to how fucked shit is. And the reality is there's no actual, no, that's it. You have to do it yourself. That is the reality. Okay, and if you're having a hard day, people don't give a fuck. You still got to speak to them courteous, even if they're being passive aggressive and making your life even 10 times harder. You still, especially here in Australia, mate, the wrong tone or inflection, sorry sir, we can't help you. You get out the store. Fucking dog. Look, dog ate something. Shut the fuck up, bird. You're pissing me off today. He's having a tantrum and he wants me to let him out. He's worse than a fucking kid. I never get a fucking hit a hand raised lorikeet, so he's a fucking spoiled prick. Ah, so you just bit me after I let you out, just because I'm yelling at you. Step up. Okay, can we be friends? Can we be friends? Can you not fucking attack me? Ah, motherfucking dirty whore. Hey people, there's a pole there. You gotta watch that shit. Anyway, so got the fuck up and can't do the diploma. So move on, Grant. So I did, okay. I spent a year and a half trying to get that work experience done, because some people would say I could, and then by the time I went back to the office, well, they don't work here anymore, and get a new bitch, and the new bitch would be like, oh no, oh you can't. Anyway, by the time oh sorry, we cancelled your diploma, Grant, it's been a year, you haven't finished the fucking shit, so too bad. I'm like, man, I've spent a year and a half at this job agency who's meant to help people. And in that year and a half, I got a birth certificate and a police clearance done. Like, this is how much they fucking tried to help cunts, man. Because I'm on the disability, they can't get paid really for helping me. So there's no incentive for them to get me a job. So therefore, go help yourself, man. So therefore, my options are to go back to work straight off the disability pension with like my OCD and all those other shit. Is my drill over there? Nah. I left it up the back. Anyway, go back to work like that. And from past experience, I know that is only going to last for a few months before I just get on the drugs. Because who wants to feel, mate, I get emotional at work because my brain says I'm trapped. And I have to keep telling it, you're not trapped, Grant. You can just go home whenever you want. You don't need the fucking money. Just go home. And then I just go home. That's why I've had 34 different jobs. I've had them for, I don't know, I think the longest was 2 years. But some were like months. I did one job. I had to clean the bubbles out of fiberglasses on people's flash boats. So when they were getting moulded, I've had a few moulding jobs. I'm worried the bird's going to attack me while I'm drilling. Anyway, I had to sand the fucking little bubbles out and then patch it. And at the end of the day, because I always told myself, Grant, never say no to a job that's offered to you. And my friend offered me a job, so I had to go do it. End of the day, they went, oh, can we have your details to pay you? I'm like, man, nah, I don't like the job. I just have it as work experience. So that's how I've had 34 different jobs. Put in underground power for half a year. Worked on car crushes for like 3 months. That's about my longest run. 3 to 6 months maybe. If other people I like leave the job, that's it. I don't give a fuck about the job. It's people I like out of the job. I can't do nothing with you, man, because I'm worried you're going to eat my fucking face off when I drill. he gets excited like me. What's that song? Blame it on the ADHD. Oh, fucking no. Fed up of excuses. See you later, Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles. You know he's chewing on some kiwi. Yeah, so he could chip his teeth, honey. It'd be better if he had something a bit less hard than a fucking metal keyring finger. He doesn't have top teeth anyway. Oh well, I've got to put this bird in. Fucking bird's got me scared for my life. This is why you can just get the fuck out of bed yourself. I had to. Sometimes it sounds like a cunt. Well, you can't hide the cunt that's in the cunt. Cunts are good, but okay, some cunts are bad. They're the smelly ones. Maybe they're fixable, I don't know. Yeast infection. I'm off on the tangent. Do you need a hand? I'll shut the gate for you. Yeah, oh yeah, joy of three-wheelers in bushes. This is why I curse the four-wheelers.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's actually terrible.
It is, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I couldn't push too hard, it was going to flip.
I know, I've accidentally almost flipped it.
I'll shut the gate, you hold it.
Bye, Dad.
Love you too, sweet. Kids. Grandkids. Anyway, so you gotta get the fuck up and do shit, because no other cunt's gonna ever help you unless you're a woman. Black. If you're black, they'll help you. That's why I tick on black. I ticked on black out this place, but they don't believe me, but they can't question me, so I don't get the black people's help. But I'm indigenous, man. I was born here. I was born here, I was raised here, and I live in the area. Look at indigenous. That's why I keep telling them, use First Nation, because I wasn't here first, so I can't say I'm a First Nation person. My OCD or depression, something makes me do shit logically, and who gives a fuck? My missus is like, fuck, you wear me out sometimes. I'm like, honey, do you just want to come live in my head for a little bit? This is only the words that come out. Imagine what's fucking there all day long. Can't. I don't say cunt. Sometimes I do. Then I'm in big trouble. Thanks for the therapy session, guys. You know, I used to see this other psychologist, Damien West. I wrote a review on him. He sucks balls. Because I've tried to fix myself. So I know how good psychologists should be. I've looked it all up. You know, OCD motherfuckers. I'm like a little train. You wind me up, you put me on the tracks, I'll go to the end, see what's there and come back and tell you. That's how it works. So it's fucked. Anyway, the government used to pay him $160, and then I had to pay on top of that. So just say just under $200. I can't remember. It was like $190. He got paid $190 for me to do this. And then when I first went in there, I gave him my expectations. I said, look, I expect you to, I tell you, and you try and tell me the personality, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And all it turned into was me just doing this every week. until I ran out of shit to bitch about. And then I was like, what's the fucking point, cunt? Like, you haven't fixed nothing, you let me just vent it. My OCD will bring that shit back around in a few months. So I get the repetitive thought OCD. I don't know if it's that or who the fuck knows. They just tell me shit. I didn't even know I had it till they told me. I just thought every cunt was abnormal like me. But my head will come up and then it will go, okay, here it is, problem, here, and here's what you got to do. Now start doing it, and I'll start doing it. And if I hit a problem, like, it's usually another person because I can't control other people. So if I need someone to sign something, do something, they'll usually be the hold up, and that causes fights in the family. Anyway, so right, Roby. This is where we lose a foot. So I have to stop talking. I have to pay attention. And now I've already forgotten what I was going to say because I had to pay attention to this. Oh, that's right, that Damien West cunt. Shit psychologist. If you ever see a psychologist and get a shit one, don't say, oh, psychology's shit. No, they're just shit. They're shit. Okay? Proper one should know what to fucking do. Oh my god. Look at that. I fucking didn't chop off my hands. You're not done yet, motherfucker. So you pay 160 bucks to just that cunt. I feel better. You just want 160 bucks? Therapy session? As a trained counsellor, I'm a trained counsellor, so I already know a lot of the shit. It's what pisses me off. That my head will just fucking already provide me all the shit. I'll try to do what you're meant to do and then find out that the system's broken, nothing works like that. Okay, it's all just bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. I had a chat to them and they said, oh yeah, the Centrelink surveyed me. They'll fucking poor girl. Anyway, she told me, I'll be truthful with you, we set the system up to frustrate you so then you don't want to fucking be in the system anymore. Because I was asking them why they got rid of the fucking post box. And she said, oh, the public complained it was too easy for people to get Centrelink, so they got rid of that mailbox they used to have for it. So the whole system's designed to be frustrating so you don't use it. But therefore, they can still say the system's there. You see that how that fucks with you? And when you're already fucked up and fucking trying to do shit, and then hit this fucking, I forget the word, it's like a double standard, not hypocrisy. It's like an illusion. Who gives a fuck, Grant? Just move on past the word cunt. Oh. What is it where they fucking... That's going to piss me off all day. All fucking day not knowing that. A false sense? No, move on. It's all there, but they make it impossible to use, but they can still claim credit that the system's in place. That's why the system doesn't work. Any chickens, any dogs, because this cunt's gonna drop. Get out of here! Dropped it like your dad dropped your mum. Anyway, get out of bed. Okay, get the fuck up, do something. Because I have to, and my kids reckon, Dad, whenever you have to do something, you make every other cunt do it. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Exactly right, kids. I was beaten up like as a kid, mate. Okay, I couldn't just sit around and fucking do fuck all. I remember I fell asleep once on the couch, and my stepdad came and kicked me in the fucking head and said, don't sleep on the fucking couch. So that's normal, cunts. Fucking call me my pronoun. My dad was German, let alone my stepdad. My stepdad was in the army for 20 years. Didn't get promoted because he was mentally a cunt, man. I watched him, I was a little kid, I watched him mow the yard, and like it was longish grass. He tilted the mower back, pushed it forward and dropped it on a fucking chicken in the grass, man. I was like 13, 12. I ran in and went, Mum, I just seen him kill the chicken. And he's like, he come in lied and said, oh, it was an accident, I didn't see it in the grass. I fucking witnessed the shit. Witnessed it. Motherfucker. Sort of cunt he was. I ran away once. My parents were cunts, man, and I told them I was scared. I ran away and rang him up and said, oh, Mum, I'm staying out in Brothers. They can't come over and beat the fuck out of me in the morning for running away. It's fucking demented. And they wonder why I got fucking so many counts. Oh. Did I ever tell you that story? I'm not too proud of it, but it is a bit funny. This is how I first got on the watch list for the Australian government. There's reasons behind why these cunts hate me. Actually, there isn't. I think that's me being paranoid. There sort of is. Who knows? I'll tell you. You can answer whether I'm a paranoid, schizophrenic, bipolar cunt. My kids will reckon I got bipolar. That's one of the things. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, when I was 17, I got high as fuck. Let's not say how I got high as fuck. But I was that high that I woke up and I was in the dome. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm high as a cunt, man. I'm in the dome. And there was like wood chip paths through this dome. I'm following these wood chip paths, looking up in this dome, going, you're just tripping out, going, you're just off your face, man. This isn't real. I'm going, well, if it's not real, why aren't there weed plants? If this is my imagination, this dome would be full of weed, because that's what I liked a lot at that time. And it wasn't full of weed. It was full of black boys. They're a grass tree here in Australia. Full of black boys, and all the prickles on the black boys were all different colours. Now I started off our anniversary oval park, bush, it's a bush. I got high in this bush with all my mates, and anyway, long story short, I followed these wood chip paths in this dome and ended up in Rockingham City Forum. And when I woke up and realised, fuck, I'm not in a dome. I'm not fucking in this dome. I thought, yes, all my trouble. This is like, it was like an escape. It was trippy. And I hadn't had acid, so that was even worse. Anyway, so I woke up snapped to him, Rockingham City. And like, me and this girl were flirting for ages. This is why I'm not proud of how this started. Anyway, I was like, snap, and I'm Mr. Cool. I'm about 16, just about 17. So I think I'm all the shit. Okay, I go up to her and I go, hey, can I have your number? And she's sitting there giggling, going, oh, what do you want my number for? Laughing. She knows what I want a number for. I'm a cunt, high as a fuck. I just maced her. Sorry. I had like this. I used to get high in my house. I had this mace I stole from a pizza shop when I broke in there one night pissed. I didn't. That could have been a dream. But anyway, I had this mace and it wasn't liquid. It was a chemical mace and it was like just invisible. So you could walk and then bam, you'd hit a wall and it'd burn and fuck her and you'd be drooling and shit. Anyway, I get high and pissed and whatever, and I'd sit in my back room and spray that shit because I like hot shit. I'd start pissing with fucking juices. I got immune to it. So to me, it wasn't a bad thing. It's like if you smoke weed all the time, you lose that the rest of society hated weed, and you know, you'd be less careless and like have your bong out and shit. So because I was immune to it, the reality didn't connect. So to me, in my brain, it wasn't a big thing. Okay, it was just me being a fuckhead, and I was a fuckhead. Okay, so I pepper sprayed her, and then in all reality, it's good. This other guy came up to me and goes, what the fuck are you doing, mate? I just fucked him up too. So now 2 people are fucked up and this gas cloud is now in the Rockingham City. And then security guards come up and I fucked those cunts up with it. And then I think I'm being cool. I'm really a tool. Not a tool, because tools are useful. Just being a fuckhead, man. Anyway, so I'm fucking staggering out like I'm cool. Put the pepper spray thing here. And next thing you know, about 10 cops just all on me. I'm fucked up. These cunts going, where'd you put it? And I'm going, oh, it's here. He didn't mean to. Maybe he did. Who gives a fuck? This cunt sprays it, man. My dick wasn't immune to pepper spray. My balls weren't. But that's what you get, man. I had mums and kids, and then the reality started hitting it, and this gas had sucked up into the air conditioning system, and everyone was fucked up in the shops. So it made the ABC radio and shit. I shouldn't be proud of that bit that it made the radio. Anyway, so there's records of this shit. I got charged with terrorism. Okay, 17 counts of grievous bodily harm. And I think I ended up pleading out, and I ended up getting like 3 or 4 counts of grievous bodily harm. That's like a serious charge here in Australia. So I maxed out. And I hit cunts with, you don't want to hear that, but I hit cunts with star pickets at other points, and I maxed out on the grievous bodily harms. And the judge said to me, Grant, you come in here for 1 more assault, 1 more grievous bodily harm, and you're going away. You're going away for a while, Grant. So that's why Grant went home, because I had kids. And I went to jail once. The government put me in jail for owing them money. I owed them like $5,000. I arranged to do community service, but as I said, the government hates my ass. I think that got me on the list. But the reason why the cops hate me is because of this Detective Sergeant Pargent. One of my friends, ex-friends, kid I got, Daniel McKenzie, me and him were sitting across the road. We were all fucking smoking just shit fucking leaf, cooking damper in the bush, and we grew up on that street. Like, my mum had played in that same bush. Anyway, the cops rock up and they tried to beat us up. We're just little kids, you know. Fucking, I wasn't even 15. I was 12 or 13. They tried to beat us up. And I didn't give a fuck. I fucking gave it legs and ran. And those cunts chased me back to my house. But when I got home, I knew my mum would stand up for me. At least. And she did. She said, oh, what? Because they tried chasing me straight through the door. And she said, oh, what's going on? Anyway, my friend reported this. And that Detective Sergeant Pargent, he got fucking, he was a rookie, not a rookie, but he wasn't even a detective then. He was a normal cop. He got black stripes because I remember Daniel McKenzie's mum put in a report, and I had Internal Affairs come to my house and ask me what went on. I was a dumb kid. I just told him what went on. Motherfucker took me around the corner, threatened to beat my fucking head in. I got scared and ran. Anyway, this got fucking my first tick from the cops why they fucking hate my balls. Second tick from the cops is fucking my friend's burnt down a shopping centre, supposedly. Okay, and it's sort of an accident but not an accident. You know when someone does something and then, I don't know, everyone else just sort of watches, and they didn't do it knowing that it was going to burn down the fucking shop. They just did it because it was a bunch of crates. Anyway, they set these crates on fire, and we were young and dumb, and the crates melted and went under the rubber, and then the whole shops went up in flames. And then for weeks after, we used to go back and rape and pillage that store. But anyway, I had the cops rock up to my house, and they're like, Grant, Charterhouse shops. Where the fuck is that drill? What happened out shops, man? I don't know. Oh, well, we think blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh. This group of friends, me and my friend who killed himself, Michael Brown. Anyway, we were the poor kids, and the rest were like the rich kids. Found it, motherfucking dirty whore. So we're the poor kids, and they're the rich kids. So Richard, I won't give you his last name, but Richard, he was a good cunt. He was the only one out of them that didn't make, you just didn't get that vibe off him. He's like, he didn't care that we were poor, but the other ones did. You know that vibe? So I always looked out for Richard. These cops rock up to my house and they're trying to, Richard did burn down the shop. Okay, he was the one who fucking accidentally set the crates on fire. Anyway, did I tell you this was all a dream one day? Anyway, so that's what happened, and they rocked up to my house and wanted to do Richard for this fire. I'm like, nah. I tell Richard, and anyway, my dumb ass comes up with a plan because how old was I? Just left high school. Did I have a kid? I didn't have a kid, so I was 15. So I come up with a plan. The cops are trying to blame Richard, so they already know all the shit that's going on. I'm just putting the cunt in who I hate the most out of the group. This is what happens in criminal groups, man. Okay? You always dob your enemies in. And that's meant to be an unspoken okay rule. Fucking, who cares? So I put forward someone else and said, nah, it's this cunt here, man. I was like, can I get a reward? And so I was trying to set this other cunt up for burning shops and get the heat off my friend. So I was doing all these fucking backdoor interviews and all this shit. And one day, sitting in the back of their car, and they put it forward and said, well, we put it forward to you that it wasn't Jamie, that it was actually Richard who did all the stuff. And they planned, I just had to back out, man. I had to chuck myself under the truck and say, oh Lord, I made it all up, man. I bullshitted you. Okay, I just wanted the reward money. I didn't know what the fuck happened. I just made it all up. Oh man, they fucking hated. They're like, you know you can get charged with this? I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Deep down, I told you I can be low as a snake's arsehole. But deep down, I'm a good cunt, and if you're a good cunt, I'll look out for good cunts. And a good cunt doesn't mean that, oh, you rob someplace and help me. A good cunt is someone who has a good soul. You know, you do shit just because you're a good cunt. I love a cunt. Cunts are good. Unless you're gay, then you wouldn't love a cunt. But I'm not gay, that's why I love cunt. Anyway, so I'll back any good cunt. I like you. Fuck putting it on Richard. It's all made up. So they had to drop it. So not only did I get that kind of fucking black mark, that fucking detective sergeant who's fucking really high up in the West Australian Police Force, I then doubled down on them. And this is why when that shit with my neighbour went on, the cops were fucking, you would not believe what they were letting him get away with. That's why I wrote complaints to the ACCC, Anti-Crime Commission. The Anti-Crime Commission opened up a case and said, oh, you know, that's really, we should look into that. That shit shouldn't, like the report, I don't want to get in. You thought that was a long story just then? The shit with the cops, that was unbelievable. Anyway, they opened up a case, and because I was a raving lunatic, I asked my missus to go fax the letter in, what the ACCC opens case up. Anyway, I went to the Internal Affairs interview, and my girlfriend had to drive me there. And when we went there, this big fucking pig cunt, fucking hate the fucking cops, cunts never helped me in my fucking life, cocksuckers. This big pig fucking cunt comes out and goes, you didn't write the letter, mate. She did. And she's going, I didn't write the letter, sir. He wrote it, I just faxed it. And I'm going, I wrote the fucking letter, cunt. Anyway, he fucking grabbed me by the back and neck, starts fucking just jerking me around, and fucking got me out the door. This was in the Mandurah Peel Internal Affairs office. So the Internal Affairs guy was sitting in a room with the door half shut. I know what the fuck goes on there. While some other cunts fucking busted my ass out the door, and they made someone else sit in on my internal affairs. That's not legal. Okay, and because she didn't know what the fuck I wrote in a 6-page fucking letter, all the complaints and allegations I put forward, she didn't know all them. So when she went in there, that's why they made her go in there. Because I might come across as a raving fucking lunatic, but I do have a brain cell that can work, cunts. And they know it. They fucking know it, so they kept me out of every fucking shit. When we lost our house, fuck, move on. Anyway, so these cops kept me out of my own internal affairs and apologised to her for what happened to me. And because she couldn't bring forward the allegations that I made, because she's not me, so how can she bring forward that? Do you see what they did there? Do you see how they fucked me once again? I can't hold any of these cunts accountable, man. Yeah, I fucking drive with weed in my system, I'm out the court. Every crime, I've got fucking pages of just shit. I own up to everything I have been caught for, I'll own up for. Okay? The fact that these cunts broke my belief system in how society worked, that just Anyway, that's how I ended up going to a psychologist, because it still fucking fucks my head, and that's why they blame it on OCD. There was a whole bit I missed there. Okay, can't get too much into fucking medical shit, but basically they reckon that's one of the reasons why I can't let it go. I think it's because I just got fucked in the ass with no lubrication, personally. And when you get fucked with no lube, you scream. Someone wrote something. Oh, he left. Sorry, mate. Look, no one's even in the room. No one gives a fuck. Told you, no one cares. And yet, if I swear, I'm meant to care. And if I do this, I'm meant to care. This is why, fuck you cunts. You know, I've seen this car roll over, and I've seen the girl inside going, ah, and she's trying to get out the door. I just laughed at that bitch and kept going. Yous gave me that attitude, not yous personally, society gave me that attitude. This is why I just want to see the world burn now. Fuck, I'm a selfish cunt. I'm like, going, just because you got fucked, you want to fuck everyone. Yeah, I tell my missus, sometimes I feel like a rat on the shit that's going down. And if I'm going down, I'm bringing every cunt who made me this way down with me. I think that's why they got me another psychologist appointment. They fucking don't know fucking shit, mate. They want to give me pills, and I tell them, mate, I can just hold on to my mental state the way it is now. You want to give me pills that could fucking pop the cap on this, and I'll end up dead. Cops will shoot me dead. Why will they shoot me dead? Because I'll be a fucking dickhead. Okay? Because I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. They can't guarantee you that you won't have a fucking breakdown off their pills. And I'm like, oh, so I can't have drugs. I can't have the ADD medication that might help me get somewhere in life, and then I could move on, might help me move on from this. No, we can't do that, but we can give you something else to fuck up your mental state. I'm like, why wouldn't I just go back and get meth? I did all the way up till there, really good. That's why that cunt fucking started shit, because they had 2 jobs. We had 1 job and we had cash, man. Okay, because I had businesses. I didn't have to be at the work. I had other cunts working. And they were struggling. Fuck cunts. Okay, so I'm penalised for that shit. Okay, until then, meth was doing me good. My psychologist said people like me often turn to, and that's why he said some help would be great for me. But all my life, all this shit and chaos is all because I'm not doing drugs for other cunts. You know, it's not fucking helping me, cunts. What's it saving me? Fucking $100. This is why I could use it. Because I'm an addict, I'm not a fucking junkie, I would minimise my drug use. And I could use it twice a week. Cost me $100, $200. And my brain would go, well, people spend that much out the pub, Grant, on a weekend, every weekend. So it's not actually an issue, is it? But the way society views me made me feel shit, and just fuck you, can't see. Now I can't go back to drugs because my girlfriend asked me not to. Why did she ask you not to if you're such a good cunt? Okay, because sometimes I don't get street drugs. Okay, I know people. I get good shit. And one little bit of good shit will keep you fucked for 3 days. So then you're trying to break down one tiny little bit, and it's fucking near on impossible to get the dosage right to just last 1 day. So if you fuck it, you have for 2 or 3 days. That's how people think it's the drugs that give you the bad mood. No, it's the 2 or 3 days up. Okay? It's that. It's that with the no food and the no everything else. If you do drugs and sleep at least 3 hours a night and have food and just, you don't get all that fucking psychotic fucking shit, cunts. You get that from drug abuse. Okay? That's what my missus even told me. She's like, you know? I go, yeah, because she's like, most of the time it's good, but sometimes it's not. Because then I fucking become a real fucking moody cunt. Fuck, I think I've passed my quota for the fucking... I think we're on to the next hour. I think I got to pay yous again. Fuck. Another 180 bucks. So I like it out here because I can't see the screen. So I can just fucking talk shit. No, can't. Fucking don't care. I do care. Because if I didn't care, I keep telling myself I don't care. And I think what it is I'm waiting to see if society's changed a bit. But I know it won't. I'm just a dumbass. It's like a turtle that pokes its head out the shell every now and then, just to see if things are different. Anyway, so that dude and the paper, he's now the premier of the state. And if he already wrote, look, a grave injustice is happening, I just want to let him know about the rest that followed on from that. Like how the ombudsman lost our case. Like, we have this thing called the ombudsman, and they're a third party that looks into if things are being done right. And like after we'd lost the civil case, we went there and said, oh, we're being screwed over in that. And they're like, yeah, you have been, but there's only a couple of avenues we can take this due to just how the system works. And we have to see where you got wronged. Anyway, they found a spot where we'd been wronged, and we spent 2 weeks going in there, doing the report and that, and then we left it, okay, and thought, because they said, oh yeah, okay, we'll get back to you. So we left it. And my brain just kept going on, and then eventually it come back around to ping, that. Go follow up on that. So I went and followed up on it, and I said to him, hey, blah, 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 my name's blah, 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 and I'm just following up on the case. And he's like, oh yeah, that lady no longer works here. So if they knew who had my case, because they know what lady had my case, so that means they must have known my case. Okay, because otherwise they'd go, oh, we don't know who was doing your case. But no, they said, that lady no longer works here. So I'm like, oh, okay then, well, is there someone else? And they're like, oh, we don't know where your case, like, you don't have a case here anymore. Like, there's nothing here. You don't have a folder. No folder. Not, oh, your case is closed because there's nothing wrong. It's like, you do not have a folder with any documents in the folder. So you knew the lady who was doing my case, she no longer works there, and my folder's no longer there. I said, so what happened? She put it in the bin? I'm like, when people leave, what, they just take all the cases with them? Oh, we don't know. So the ombudsman somehow, do you see, and then someone with a fucking breaking down is meant to then follow up on how these government agencies are fucking me. Like, why did they lose my case? How? How did the folder go missing, and who do I complain about when the people who investigate this stuff lose your case? The Governor General. Wrote emails to the Governor General. He never responded. Do you see the way the system is fucked and broken, man? And then they like, oh, you gotta vote, oh, you can't shoot the pigeons. The fucking council finally fucking moved those things. Then I have to follow their rules, but they don't follow fuck all, and then they wonder why I'm a fucking raving lunatic. I want back in the Matrix. This is what I tell cunts, and cunts look at me like I'm a lunatic. Before I went to rehab and gave up, shit was good. I had money. I just wanted more. I wanted better stability. I wanted to do it with, I don't know, without drugs, without weed. Because everyone kept putting weed down. Now you're all for weed. Yeah, well, in my time, you're a fucking low-life gutter scum for smoking weed. No one fucking would respect you. Okay, you've made me feel like shit. So I gave up weed and fucked my whole life. Good on you. Now you all want to go, oh, weed's okay, weed's okay. Go fucking suck a cock. Fucking. Wasn't okay when I was younger. It made me feel like fucking I was doing wrong in front of my kids. It made me feel fucking shit. When you got OCD and you're made to feel like shit, and you don't know you got this shit, you just think it's normal for your brain to sit there and pick on you all day long. It's not normal. Okay, other people just let things go easy. I have to have Valium. When my brain gets too fixated, I need Valium to stop it. Like, they have to drug me. This is why that shit with the neighbours, they had to give me some lithium shit that I couldn't even get out of bed. Because I already covered him in petrol. I was going to burn that cunt because he's fucking my life. Okay? I told him flat out, you don't drug me, I will kill him. I just still live there while all this court case, this cunt. Oh, don't even go into it. Okay? You know no cunt's even watching, so fuck, don't give yourself the trauma of going down that path. Whatever. Look at this, rolling up this tin. Okay? I've been folding up this. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to stay in bed, do fuck all. But see how I made myself do this by doing... you got to learn the tricks. Okay? I tricked my fucking stupid ass into doing shit. I don't want to do it. Like, I got a bulging disc and I did too much and I fucking felt it fucking like bubbles and shit every time not bending, just standing there it would go and fucking start hurting. So my disc is fucked and yet still doing it. I'm fucking pissed off. Like, we had plans on, if we see a for sale sign on this house, this is why I had fucking 40 grand saved. If we see a for sale sign on the house, we're gonna buy the house. And this was before COVID. So don't say, oh, you kissed me, you fucking asshole cunts, man. Okay? The first time fucking we were able to afford a holiday. And when I booked it, it was only 10 grand. I didn't know COVID was gonna hit and kick it up to fucking 20 grand and start burning through my fucking shit. Now I fucking regret it and I fucking fuck. It's too late. It's done. Remember the days when I'd post like 200 videos a day and some shit? So, me and my doctor learned a trick. What I do is I still do that, but now I save them in my phone, and I have to wait for the feeling to pass in my head, and then at the end of the day I might post them. That's why I post so many, but I delete fucking all of them. Yeah, well now I don't have to do that. And another trick is this live. Okay? It's about coffee time. I need to do that back wall. So that took me fucking... Well, I should have a plan. What did I do my spirit level? Is it still here? Let's see fucking how far... Oh, I've moved it already, haven't I? Hey? What the fuck? What are all those feathers in there? What the fuck's going on? I'm gonna make this so the foxes will fucking... The foxes kill my best, most favourite rooster. What are you doing in there, you fluffy looking ball? Fucking chicken fight, a rat fight, what the fuck's happened? Why are all those feathers? See, look, there's been a fight. This ain't just molting. One chicken just didn't fucking molt all this. My Australorp, that's the only white one. Got 2 foster Australorps. Had to take them off my other daughter. I think rats are going in there fucking fighting with motherfuckers. Do you reckon? What the fuck do you know? Hardly any of you fucking talk to me. So, I'm spewing I missed a text from Holden dude. Because I think he does the cards, and I wanted to ask him about baseball cards and shit, and fucking... I don't know, I need to get rid of some of them. Cut people in on fucking... Oh, fuck that, you little shady cunts. I have to chat to someone and get the feel of them. That's why I was trying to talk to Matt. Matt seems like I get a good vibe off Matt. Matt? Hey, Matt. Matt's under... Like, he said to me, I did it. He said, I also got off drugs, you know, opiates, cold turkey, and I didn't give him the credit that was due, because at the end of the day I go through and my brain replays everything, every conversation I've had. I see what could be adjusted and what I've missed, and did you do that? Anyway, at the end of the day, after I'd spoke to Matt that day, my brain's like, hey, Matt said he did that, and you sort of just whizzed past that. Like, do you know? And then it's like, yeah, that's like a great accomplishment. But because it's like a drug, and other people don't do drugs, they don't value that as a real big achievement. You try and give something up that you try, motherfuckers. Okay, try to give up smoking shit. I don't know if it's the same. It's painful, like mentally painful, but with opiates it's physically painful. So you got 2 fucking pains fucking you in your asshole. Over here, people go, I gave up heroin. No, you went to methadone, mate. Okay, over here we just give them methadone so they can claim they've given up. But they actually haven't, they've just replaced it. Nothing wrong with replacement therapy. But don't claim that you're fucking better than other cunts, or don't claim you've kicked the habit, you haven't, you've just deferred it. Cunts like Matt who go cold turkey and fucking suffer the pain for the sake of his family and the sake of himself, they're cunts that really need a pat on the back. The only cunts I ever seen make it off that shit are ones who stayed in rehab and lived the whole program. Okay? They're the only ex-heroin addicts and fuck. Heroin addicts live for years, man. They tell you in jail, that's the safest Australia. They're the oldest. You always say old heroin addicts, so that's fucking. Okay, but then you're not here for the world enough and you miss a lot and your kids view you in ways. So you can't fucking, you can't glorify it because it's detrimental in so many aspects if those aspects of your life mean something to you. If they don't mean anything to you, well, it's fine. Rehab taught me it's only an issue when it's an issue. So if it affects your life, if you can do anything, but if it's affecting the stuff you actually want to do, well then it's an issue. Don't go in, Hunter. So if you can drink all the piss in the world, still go to work, still do everything, fine. Alcoholics, poor people, they struggle in rehab. Cold coffee, that's a struggle. It's about time to have a session. Just as I thought, 0 people watching. That's life, eh? Anyway, enjoy yourself. See you later.